just loves God.
He thinks it's yummy. Chicken-flavored toothpaste. Good hygiene and careful grooming, all part of a good day's work.
I use different kinds of brushes for his overcoat and his undercoat. When I received York, I had to go to school for like 7 days, and Pat's taught me what is expected of me as a dog handler and how I have to treat York and all the safety concerns and the interaction. Sort of, I learned. York taught me how to interact.
PADS is a non-profit organization that trains and places service dogs like York, and for the past 2 years, New Horizons has been his second home.
He's a great addition to the family here at New Horizons. The benefit that having an animal in places such as this, I think, is marvelous. Many of these people came where they had dogs, and it's nice to have York around.
I was 6 or 7 years old when that photograph was taken. It reminds me of my dog I had all my life. I had dogs of different kind, and he was the first one.
I think he's provided for many residents since he arrived just some really good quality one-on-one time that they didn't necessarily have. For some residents, I think it helps them to remember dogs that maybe they had when they were younger and they don't have access to those dogs anymore. And it just makes it feel more like a home here, I think, right? Because here's the dog, and oftentimes we have a dog at home.
Lots of time for lots of love within the facility, but outside, the rules change.
Anybody can pet York because that's what he is here for. But if we are out in public, York has to concentrate on his task, focus on walking beside me. He is not allowed to smell or, yes, so during that time, people are actually not allowed to pet a service dog.
It's like York understands everything, not just commands, but almost like he has a sixth sense.
I get very emotional about that, because what I see that York does in the facility, York stops. Sometimes when we go somewhere, York stops. And if he stops at a person, I stop too, because I have learned to trust York. If he stops, this person needs him. Some people cannot express or don't have the words to express themselves, but York knows that they're not having a good day. Maybe they are lonely, maybe maybe they're having like a really sad day, and York senses that, and he stops and lays down, perhaps at the person's feet, and I have just learned to trust York. York is my guide.
In Campbell River, I'm Marjorie Greaves.